You know you can tell me the truth. I'm fine. You know I know your secret. Greetings. So I'm back. I got a request. To react to a fan fiction that my friend wrote. It's about Demi Lovato. If you like Demi Lovato, then stick around. If you don't, then I guess go away. Or stick around, because it's gonna be cringy, it's gonna be funny, it's gonna be something. I guess it would be cool to like do a series or something, like reacting to people's fan fictions, like the one I'm doing with the friend I wrote the cringy one with, about the emos. And then this one is gonna be a new series that my friend requested, because it's gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be a ride, so whatever. And if you guys, I don't know, if you wrote like something really bad or funny and you want me to read it, just let me know in the comments, or like, I don't know, maybe I can put my email and you can like message me or send me a link to it, and I'll see what I'll do. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to finish my series first, but let's get to it. It's called The One, a Demi Lovato fan fiction. Demi Lovato. I want to wake up feeling beautiful today. That's a song that's featured in the... Ooh, I can't play it because copyright. Okay, let's go. The description. A girl who knows her idol's secrets, and they fall in love. It's gonna be romance, guys. Get ready. Chapter 1. The Meet. I walked into the mall, hearing a beautiful voice singing. I looked to where they had a stage set up. I realized it was my idol, Demi Lovato. Not many people knew who she was at the time. She was 16, but had an amazing singer. Okay. Her song saved me so much. I walked to the stage as there was no crowd around, only 3 people. She was wearing a black leather jacket with a black Rolling Stones shirt with black skinnies, and black boots with red leather gloves, and her hair looked emo style. And her makeup was dark, okay? To me, she was extremely beautiful. I mean, I'm straight, but for her, I'd go gay any day. I watched as she sang. I observed her a bit more and noticed a few cuts on her wrist, but I acted like I didn't see anything, and I just danced and sang along with her. After she was done, she looked at me. There was a sparkle in her eyes. Hey, thanks for liking my music. It means a lot to me, she said, smiling. No problem. I love your music. You actually saved me. Can I talk to you for a sec? Sure. She jumped off stage and hugged me. Whoa. I hugged her, but whispered in her ear. She was like, hey. Whatever. I gently grabbed her wrist. Demi? I noticed. Promise me you won't do this to yourself anymore. You're too amazing for that. I looked down at her wrist, and she now had her hands in mine. She nodded, and I noticed a tear roll down her cheek, so I wiped it. Okay. Out of curiosity, are you a lesbian? No, of course not, she giggled, and I did too. Prove it. What? She randomly grabbed a guy and kissed him hard. Does that count as assault? Like, randomly, like any person that walked by? See, I'm extremely straight. I am too, but she probably thinks I'm not. Well, I am gay for her. Okay, we walked around the mall for 2 hours, and we got to know each other. We had a lot more in common than I thought. She's not busy at all, and she's the singer. I know it says she wasn't popular, but like, come on. When we were done, she hugged me goodbye. I started walking away until I decided to walk back. She looked curious. She's like, oh no, a stalker? She looked curious, wondering what happened. I walked up to her knowing it could be my last time seeing her, and I grabbed her and kissed her on the lips. Okay, she seemed shocked. So I quickly walked to the bathroom. I heard her follow. Crap, she's gonna kick my butt. When I got inside the bathroom, it was empty. I felt someone push me against the wall. It was Demi. She kissed me hard and she entered my lips with her tongue. The kiss was getting heated. She started feeling down at my leg and I stopped her. So I'm guessing you aren't straight, I said. Nope, I'm not, she said with a smirk. How about you? Are you lesbian, she asked me. Only for you, I said, biting my lip. She kissed me once more and gave me her number. She then kissed me again and we walked out the bathroom. Goodbye, said we. They just met. This is the same crap from like the other story that I was reacting to. Like they just met. They were like, we have so much in common. Like we talked for a few hours. And now we have everything in common, so we're gonna get together. Goodbye, she said, winking. Bye, beautiful, I said with a huge grin. As she walked around, I realized this may be the start of a new relationship. Okay. Okay, this is chapter 2, the phone call. I'm gonna do it like, it's only 6 minutes. I can probably fit like maybe 3. I couldn't stop smiling after seeing Demi. I've never felt so happy in my life. I kissed my idol. It was the best thing ever. I had Demi's number and she had mine. I was hoping she would text me first, but I was nervous because it's been a while and she still hasn't texted. She forgot about you. She probably gets a whole bunch of people texting her every day to be worrying about you, but okay. I ran into the shower and took a shower to get ready for bed. We love repetition. I brushed my teeth and hopped onto my bed. I heard my phone buzz. It was Demi. Demi? Hey, beautiful. Up for a phone conversation. Phone conversation? I texted back yes with excitement. Then she called me. Hello? Hey, babe. They already have nicknames for each other. She just called me babe. Oh my gosh. What's up? Nothing, just laying in bed thinking about my tour. You're going on tour? Yeah. I was happy but sad knowing she'll have to leave for a while. Sounds fun. Yeah. ... She sounded saddened, and it sounded like she was crying. Dems? What's wrong? What? Nothing. Nothing's wrong. I just have allergies, she said with a fake giggle. Dems? Another nickname? What the heck? You know you can tell me the truth. I'm fine. You know I know your secret. What the heck? That sounds so threatening. You know I know your secret, and I don't judge, and I know you just met me, but I'm here for you. I don't know why, but as soon as I met Demi, we had a connection. That's the same thing Vlad said to his parents about Juniper. We had a connection. Oh, she said, this conversation's so dry, like, she's just sending like one word, like, oh, she said, it was kind of cold, but I know why. Should I tell her? Should I tell her I cut too? Do I tell her this phone call is what's keeping me from cutting? Demi, I know this might be weird, but where do you live? She giggled and gave me her address. I wrote it down. She lived near my neighborhood. How convenient. I wanted to get to her before she started to cut because I could tell by her voice that she was crying and hurt. Babe, I'll call you back in 10, okay? I snuck out the house, grabbed my bike, and rode to her house. I got there. Her house was massive and beautiful. I silently knocked on the door. That's the same crap from the other chapter. I mean, the other story I react to. You don't knock silently on the door. You knock because you want them to open the door. You want them to hear you. Her mother opened the door. Isn't this the middle of the night? What the heck? The mom just opens this door. May I help you? I'm here to see Demi. It's a surprise. Her mom just lets her in. What the heck? I'm here to see Demi. It's a surprise. Her mom nodded okay and I went up and found Demi's room. When I opened the door, she jumped and threw something under the bed. It sounded like metal dropping. So I knew she was doing what she was doing. She pulled her sleeves down. I closed and locked the door behind me. What are you doing here? You just gave her your address. What do you expect? Y'all have a connection? She's a fan. You know fans are crazy like that. But okay, what are you doing here? I wanted to surprise you. Oh. Her eyes were puffy, so I knew she was crying. Blood started to seep through her jacket. I ran next to her and wrapped my arms around her. I then reached under the bed and grabbed the razor. What are you doing? That's mine. I don't care. I won't let you do this to yourself again. She jumped on me and started to strangle me for the razor. What the heck? She's fighting for that razor. Oh my god. Demi, please stop. No, give me it back. I could hear her crying like crazy. I finally got a grip and was able to outstrength her. I grabbed her and pulled her close to me. She just sobbed nonstop. I put the razor in my pocket and caressed her hair as she cried. I cried as well. It hurt to know she was hurting. You don't understand, she said, crying. I cupped her chin and looked her in the eye. Dems, I do understand. She looked down. Her cuts were bleeding, so I grabbed the towel and slowly passed it on the cuts and cleaned them. She cried to the point where I thought she was numb. How do you understand? She asked. I rolled up my sleeves and her eyes widened. Her eyes got watery. It would surprise me because I thought she cried too much to have tears left. She ran her fingers through the scars and the cuts that were fresh from yesterday. I flinched a bit because those stung. I'm sorry, she whispered. I grabbed her hand and put my other arm around her and pulled her close, kissing her on her forehead. Tell me your story. I'll tell you mine, I whispered. Okay, she said with a whisper, and smiled, laying her head on my shoulder. What the heck? I can't believe this. Maybe I can go into chapter 3. Oh, chapter 3, the stories. This is gonna be the last one for today. I looked at her, and she took a deep breath before explaining her story. When I was a little girl, my dad drank a lot and hurt me and my mom, so we moved out. And in the school I went to, I was bullied for being fat. And I remembered at the age of 7, I wanted to kill myself. The bullying kept happening, and even though it stopped, I believe all the words they called me. They bullied me for being fat, which I am. She was crying again. Demi Lovato's not that. Okay. But I don't know if... I know this is a fan fiction that my friend wrote, but I'm gonna link them down below. I'm gonna at Demi and be like, Demi, is this true? Because I don't know anything about you, but I used to watch Sunny with a Chance and Camp Rock, and like, that's all I know, but I was never a diehard fan. You're not fat. You're perfect, I said, wiping her tears. I slowly caressed the cuts that stopped bleeding and kissed them. So what's your story? I shifted up a bit and looked at her. Oh my god. Oh, I was sexually abused at the age of 8 by my father, and raped at 12, and tried to commit suicide last year. They had me in a psych ward for 3 months. That's so much. Oh my god. What a horrible father. You're not alone. I'm here, she said, smiling. I heard the tummy growl. You should drink some milk because you seem hungry. I'm not. Yes, you are, because your tummy growled. You look like a stick. That sounded harsh. Get out! I didn't mean it that way. Tears ran down her face. Ow! I walked to hug her and she struggled out. No, I'm not leaving you alone. I need to make sure you're safe. I don't need to be... I interrupted her with a kiss. She wrapped her arms around my neck and kissed me hard. She bit my lip and slurred the end of my mouth. I want you, please, Demi moaned. We kissed. She put her hand in my pocket, but I stopped her and I stopped the kiss. What are you doing? I need it back. So you're playing me? She dropped to the floor and curled up with her knees against her chest and her head down. I sat next to her and held her. I wasn't playing with you. I just can't live without cutting. You will, and I'll do anything it takes to help you. She cried. I picked her up. She was extremely skinny and light. I think she might have an eating disorder, but it's a bad time to ask right now. I laid her on the bed, and she curled up in a ball crying. I lay next to her and wrapped my arms around her, and I cuddled with her. And her tears wet my shirt, but I didn't care. I wiped her tears. Don't worry, you're safe with me. I won't let anything hurt you. I kissed her forehead, and she used her finger to outline the design of my shirt, and I stroked her. After 10 minutes, she fell asleep. I pulled her closer, then I fell asleep too. This story is so melodramatic, but it's okay because whatever. It's crazy. So if you guys like that video, I'm gonna do a part 2 to it for chapter 4. But you know, I also have the other emo story that I have to finish reading, reacting to. So it's a whole mess, but whatever. If you guys like it, send it to Demi. Let Demi Lovato know that my friend wrote a fanfiction. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Because yeah, just do it. Okay, bye.